Oh man, Bitcoin is falling from a critical pattern as the crypto market starts to dump many altcoins here, heading to the downside. How much longer can we fall? This is a huge emergency video because so many people here are surprised that we're falling here to the downside. But when you see insanity like we're seeing, like 894% on this mobile token bunk up, another 52%, ICP is 75%, Injective, which we covered up yesterday, 35%, you cannot but help to wonder, when is this going to pull back? And we're starting to see a little bit of this Bitcoin breaking down from the uptrend into this downward trend. You can also see this as, of course, a triangle, right? You can apply this triangle here, and you can see we are breaking down from this symmetrical triangle. Now, this price target to the downside has already met our first price target. Remember, Beyonce is the best trader in the world. You look to the left and you see this is the pivot point, right? 40,800 is where we're trying to hold right now. But could we have lower price points on the card? I'm going to try to break that down for you guys and a lot more. Smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. Guys, if you have not checked out our Telegram community, it's completely free. IjazCrypto.com/TG. I was warning about the breakdown of this pattern to our community members, and you would not have been caught off guard. So we've met the first price point. Great. But what's going to happen from here? Well, the best case scenario is that we bounce, right? We use this pivot point here as the bounce mechanism. We create what is known as a double bottom, right? Come down, touch once, go back up, come back, touch twice, go back up, come back to 43 and break to the upside up towards 45. That's your bullish scenario right here, is do we see support at this final level of 40,800? If we don't, guys, then the full price target of coming to the bottom of the symmetrical triangle comes into play. That brings you down to 40,000, where you hope to see a bounce. The problem, however, is if you need to come all the way down to 40,000, particularly with a candle body close, a 4-hourly candle body close, that would definitely be a lower low, guys. Because if you look at all of these candle body closes, right, forget the wicks, they all closed above 40,700. That is why where we are at right now, where Bitcoin is trying to fight right now, is a very critical level for the wider crypto market. If we fail this, expect altcoins to dump, expect to see bigger pullbacks. And because altcoins were so euphoric when Bitcoin was doing pretty well, they're going to fall a lot more powerfully. And that's why you're seeing here Ethereum down 3%. You're seeing the likes of XRP down 3.7%. You know, WorldCoin, which we covered off, down 7% here today. Phantom holding up pretty well, 0.79% down on the day, 6% down for Matic. Look at that, bleeding to the downside. Cardano bleeding as well. Both these coins did pretty well when Bitcoin was pumping. Avalanche down 7.5%. And we're getting another reality check in the market. And again, those new entrants into the market are the same ones messaging me going, guys, is the bull market over? Are we done? Are we done? No. This is but just the starters, guys. We are just starting out here, and you guys need to be patient. But it's okay to flush out some leverage, right? If we get these pullbacks, am I really that concerned? The people who are concerned are the ones that get caught up in that picture right there. But the reality of things is I'm zooming out, not just to the 4-hourly, but to the daily. And when you look into the daily chart, here you start to get some peace, right? Here you start to get some perspective on what is going on, because this is nothing. We've just touched our daily EMA ribbon, and I expect us to come deeper into this EMA ribbon. Good. Come deeper into this EMA ribbon. I will get my DCA hat on. So right now, tiny nibbles. The deeper we get into this EMA ribbon, I'll be DCing decent chunks. I'd want to pick up some more chunks into this EMA ribbon here. I'm not going super heavy right now. Just nibbling, just touching little small buys, and I'll make bigger buys here. This is exactly what I mean by don't chase green candles. Everybody always asks me, what do you mean by don't chase green candles? When do we buy then? When you pull back into support, right? Yes, the price is still high. We're at 40,000 compared to, us being all the way down here. But if you didn't manage to DC in those moments, you weren't in crypto, you can't cry over spilt milk. You can't worry about that. That's gone. Now you need to be buying from positions of support, which is in the EMA ribbon, right? And that's what I'm looking to do here. As we get to this EMA ribbon, look to add. Now, I'm also actively trading this week. You guys know I do actively swing trade as well. So if you guys want to see how I trade, see the chart patterns that I use, which altcoins do I pick to trade as well, IjazCrypto.com/TG. Hope to see a bunch of you guys in there. Trading community is doing really well. Now, this is the main thing. Looking for this EMA ribbon. And remember, this price action can come all the way down to 38,000 and I'm not too bothered. If we close a daily candle below 38,000, then I'm bothered. Then we've lost the trend, and then things get a little bit more painful. When you zoom up to the weekly chart, you start to see an even better picture, right? Which is, look, after 8 weeks of powerful green candles here on Bitcoin, the fact that we had one red week last week down 5%, not ideal, but fine, it's needed. And now opening up another red candle, not the end of the world, right? Not the end of the world. Now, the other thing you need to remember, guys, is we need to watch for volume, particularly heading into the last 2 weeks here of 2023. I expect a lot of people to go on holiday, to check out, particularly institutional investors and some of the bigger whales that trade, and therefore it's easy to manipulate the price. Now, that if you're experienced, that does provide you opportunity to trade, and I will be trading through this period, but if you're not experienced, be very, very careful. When volumes are thin, it's easier for the market to be manipulated. Bitcoin dominance here rising here today, as of course altcoins are getting decimated much more than Bitcoin. That's understandable. When you're seeing this much mania in the market, it's good to get a pullback. It's good to get a flush out of the system. Good to get rid of some of that, greed in the system already. You can see this notching down from 73 yesterday down towards 65, losing 8 points here overnight, just over a couple of percent moving in the price. And this just goes to show you that there's a lot of inexperienced people in crypto trying to catch a pump right now, and those are the ones that are going to panic sell. But if you've been in crypto for a while, or if you're educating yourself to try not be that person, then you want to be patient. You want to understand that this is very, very normal. When you've had crazy price movements like here to the upside, and Bitcoin's kind of sitting here, just here, still miles away from its weekly EMA ribbon, this is a strong moment for Bitcoin, and there's no reason to really be betting against it. So my game plan here is looking for nice entries, looking to nibble into the EMA ribbon. The deeper we get, the more I'll add. And again, same for my altcoins. I'll be looking for these altcoins and saying, okay, where can I add strategically where I'm light? Am I light on Ethereum? Where do I want to be adding? I mean, Ethereum looks a nice position for me here, right? Nice and deep into its EMA ribbon, because a lot of the altcoins are correcting more than Bitcoin. So this is a nice area for me to not just nibble, but get some decent chunks of Ethereum. Again, if you take a look at something like Phantom, not quite cooling off into its EMA ribbon. If I take a look at something like Matic, now you're talking, right? Matic losing its daily EMA ribbon here today. So, you're getting much better price action here. And this is how I start to look at altcoins to see which ones are giving me better relative pricing, right? Where Bitcoin's holding its EMA ribbon quite nicely, which ones are struggling? Those are the ones I want to be looking to see, okay, do I not have enough of that in my portfolio? Because if so, maybe now's a good time to be picking some up, right? That's how I'm judging my portfolio in this market. Guys, let me know, what are you guys doing in this market? Are you ready for the pain ahead, or are you expecting a big bounce to the upside? Remember, this is all down to poise. This is all down to psychology and how you manage your psychology. If you're going to be that person that FOMO's in the green, and then when you get a little red candlestick like that, you're panicking and selling, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it in crypto. You've got to be able to manage your emotions and see it through. When the markets are red, when there's blood on the streets, like I said to our Telegram community, ijazcrypto.com/TG, when there's blood on the streets, that's when I roll up my sleeves. That's when I get to work. When the candles are green, there's nothing for me to do, right? All you can do when the candles are green is FOMO like everybody else. But when it's red, when people are suddenly saying, oh no, are we done here? Are we falling down to 20,000 again? That's when I want to be getting to work and nibbling. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you appreciate the type of content on a daily basis, smash the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. Jump into the Telegram group. Link is the very first one in the description. And I'll see you in the next one.